The other day, I was asked to get rid of my hours, my banked hours I had at work. If not, they were going to go into some global pension. And I thought to myself, who on earth is thinking about a pension when tomorrow is never guaranteed? Tomorrow is always a what if I'm still alive by then? And it made me think about all of the times in my life where I've been sold this lie that I need to make this and this sum of money to make sure that my kids are good, to make sure that my financial status is amazing, that is great, that I need to make sure that everything in my life revolves around a future that could possibly not even exist. What is even the point of doing all of this? What even is the point of sacrificing my sanity from day to day just to make sure that my future self is okay when I can never guarantee that my future self will be alive in the first place? And I'm so sick and tired of our older generations telling us what we should do, telling us that we should sacrifice our sense of selves to work a job, a menial job that makes us miserable every single day. It drives me absolutely insane. And not only that, but it's become such a collective consciousness that everyone is just spitting back all of this information at you, regurgitating the same shit constantly all the time. And if you don't follow what everybody else says, you're left behind, and you're shunned, and you're treated like shit, and you're judged, and you're criticized by everyone around you. And I am so sick and tired of feeling like I need to conform to some sort of normalcy when the normalcy itself is absolutely absurd. Why on earth would you sacrifice your soul, your sense of happiness for what? A measly job that guarantees you a pension for a time that you may not exist? And I get so passionate about this topic because at the end of the day, you're never ever ever guaranteed to live. And and it really boggles my mind because all of these people are going to tell you that you should think about these things, that you should sacrifice and work hard and do all of these things because it will pay off in the end. But then you die and nobody cares. Nobody cares. You die and nobody cares. And all of that work and all of that sacrifice and all of that misery you went through was for nothing. And I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it happen to my father, who passed away at 50 years old. His entire life he worked to the ground to provide for me. And even in those moments where he worked hard, where he absolutely beat his own body, beat his own soul, beat his own sense of self, he never, ever judged me for doing what made me happy, for going towards my dreams, for going towards something absolutely idiotic, because we have this one life and it seems as though everybody is just walking around taking that for granted, hoping that in the future they'll get to travel because they finally have all that pension money. The other day I came home and I ran into my neighbor, and he was asking me about all the things that I'm doing, and I told him that I'm going to school, that I'm doing a sort of program, and he was telling me that it was a great program, that look at all of these jobs that you can do. And I told him what job I wanted to do with this particular program that I'm studying, and he said, oh well, no, like you should work in insurances because that's where all the money is. And I thought to myself, I feel so bad that all of these older generations got indoctrinated with this idea. And part of me feels that the reason why they advocate so strongly for this is because they had to. It's because they fell into that lie. They fell into that trap, and they sacrificed their youth hoping that the next generation of children can do the same thing, or hoping that maybe they could change, that maybe something clicks in your mind that tells you, guys, this one life is given to you, and all we can think about is work and work and money and work and work and more money and pension and retiring and this, and it's never guaranteed. Our life is never guaranteed, and it drives me insane that this is all that people care about. When I watched my dad beat himself to the ground working as a mechanic, and he just for me, and my whole life he told me, Alex, do not do like what I do, because I am doing this, I am doing everything for you to be happy. And I recognize that we need to live, we need to make money, we need to make ends meet. But if you think that the way to happiness, that the way to joy in life is from some measly job that will make you money, you're out of your goddamn mind. And I feel like I feel like I'm insane. I feel like I'm going insane. Because for me, the only thing I want to focus on is making sure I'm happy every single day, because tomorrow is never guaranteed. And what is the point of sacrificing everything, putting your pain into something that you don't enjoy? And I see all of these people around me doing this and advocating that everybody should do this. And I feel like I'm either insane or the world is insane. I don't know. And this isn't to say that I'm not grateful for the generations that sacrificed for me, even though they had to sacrifice their own sense of being and selves, regardless if they think that that was sacrifice or not. I recognize, but I do not want to live that life. I don't want to live a life where literally I would go to dinner and all we would talk about is fucking work. Man, I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. Why is it that it is the only thing people fucking care about? And fuck it, like I feel like I'm going insane. I barely even have the words to express the amount of insanity I feel in this moment. And when that gentleman approached me and criticized me because I wanted to do a job that maybe would be hard to find, or that I wouldn't, make so much money, I thought, is this what life is? Is this what your one life is for? Or have we just been sold a lie? Because I'm starting to think that we are trying to get sold this lie. And why spend all of your time and all of your hard work and energy into something that makes you miserable every single day? And sometimes I have people, my peers, who would say the same thing towards me, when even my own father would tell me to follow my dreams, would tell me to be happy, would tell me to do whatever the fuck I wanted because he trusted me. And then I get that same gentleman outside, a stranger, telling me what I should do with my own life. And I feel like I don't, and I feel like I don't understand what's going on. Do I see something differently? Is the world being indoctrinated in a certain way and I'm just batshit fucking crazy? Because I could be. And I'm making this video yelling to my phone because I have no idea what to do with all of these thoughts, or whether I'm the only one that thinks this way, or whether it doesn't matter. But I am so sick and tired of being judged or being criticized or being put down for doing things that I want to do, man. Like, fuck. Like, I'm so tired of people trying to sell me this lie just because they bought into it. I am so sick and tired of people projecting their own shit onto me. Because for the longest time, I felt fucking guilty for not being like everybody else. I felt fucking guilty for doing whatever it is that I felt like I wanted at the expense of people talking shit towards me. And god damn it, I would fucking do it again. I would do it again and again, because this is my own life. This is your own life. Do whatever it is the fuck you want to do. If you want to make money, that's fine. But at least do something you actually fucking like doing. At least, like, wake up every day and think to yourself, man, alright, I'm going to this job, and not feel like like it's the worst fucking thing possible. At least, if you want to make money, at least fucking do something that you enjoy doing. Like, fuck. It just, it boggles, it boggles my mind, and sometimes I feel like I'm in a frenzy, going absolutely batshit insane, because I feel like I'm in a world of chaos. Either I don't understand it, or I'm just critically insane. But I wanted to make this video for, I don't know, for people who might feel the same way, or who might be brought in by bouts of insanity, especially towards this topic, because I feel like my whole life people have been trying to sell me something that I just cannot buy. I felt like my whole life people have been trying to sell me this lie that I know deep in my heart is not the truth. It's not the way to live. It's not the best way to live for me, and I know that. Yeah, it feels like people fall into this pit, and I get to watch them fall into this depression, this sadness, because they've bought into this lie. And that's what I don't want for anybody. Because there is nothing worse than watching somebody you love sacrifice everything, go through immense amount of pain, all for nothing. Anyway, I don't know if this will resonate with anybody, but that's it. Thanks for watching.